gonna say, I think that Archer is actually our only aggressor.
Is that? Well, I mean, then he's our fighter, right?
Well, it's not useful to think of the game in those terms.
Ooh.
Oh no.
So some stats are bad?
I can be very aggressive, but I can't do anything else.
Yeah, this is more of a narrative-based game than in Dungeons and Dragons. I think Nova, especially, you're probably going to like this quite a bit since you like to chew the scenery a lot in D&D games.
Okay.
All right, so time for me to actually do something. So.
All right.
For our. No, 4d6.
4d6. Yeah, roll 46, Curb.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Is it Dracula now or?
Fucking
Just
fucking god.
fucking
plot armor.
Fucking god now.
Kirby just fucking thumps his dick on the table.
Friggin' protagonist in their plot armor.
Stupid
God.
fucking protagonist.
Wow.
Well, no.
Well,
I don't have
have
that great of a survive.
Yeah. Look, I need my pizza rolls. I need my pizza rolls.
Archer,
you don't understand.
Yes.
I'll let you do another 46 if you want.
Okay.
2 1s is no way to go through this game. Alright, it's a little better.
Alright.
Alright, everybody's a pretty decent.
Oh right, I need to roll for the weapon.
Yep, roll for your weapon. Or well, it's not a weapon, it's an item.
Oh, item. I'm sorry, item.
Doesn't necessarily have to be a weapon.
The only weapon is the knife.
It's not
So I get a book. That's not a really harmonious thing to have, but hey, you know.
Yeah,
know.
you're also a super smart dude with like your comprehend and enrapture powers. And with enrapture, you're capable of giving people intense pleasure.
Let me know about this, Kirby.
Maybe I should change the character's name instead of Gray to like I don't know, like.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's one of the other characters in your
Yeah.
roster, such as a certain archaeologist thief.
I'm tempted. Oh.
Hell yeah! All right.
It is time, my dude.
I can do that in Hecc.
There we go.
All right. And has everybody written down? Everyone has written down their item and the thing they love the most. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright, let me just turn off this music now. I don't even know if people can even hear that music at this point.
More than anything else. I love a good chicken dinner.
I love me space cows.
I just want some pizza rolls for lunch,
Space
guys.
Scouts. And you got your mirror.
Yeah.
Anybody want some pizza rolls? All right.
Kissel Leader has the pizza rolls ready.
Oh shit.
Nova, do you want to re-roll so that we don't have 2 people who have the mirror?
Oh, sure.
Alrighty.
Do you mind if I reroll as well? Because I also have a picture.
Which I also have.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, that's not bad.
That's the knife. And then 3.
No, 4 is the mirror. 1 is the knife, and
Yep.
A crow, okay.
6 is, okay, and you have the crow. All right, cool. So now everybody has something unique.
Of course, Rudy has the crow.
And then I'm gonna ask you guys the one question that you're all going to have to come up with an answer to together, and that is, how do you all know each other? What the fuck are you doing on the desert planet of Thanaxio?
My carrot Egbert just kind of ended up there.
Yeah,
Golly
who did he
gee,
end
I
up
don't
there-
know
who
how
did he
I
end up
got
there
here.
with?
You see, I come from a long line of vampire hunters. My name is Richard Beaumont.
Yeah, but nobody
And-
knows what vampires are.
What? So
It's 3400
sorry,
AD, dude.
I'm from a long line of
Space Marines.
yes.
Space pirate
Marine.
hunters. Space Marines.
pirate hunters.
Yes.
Yeah, space pirate
Yes.
hunters.
They used to do something in the past, but it was long forgotten.
Yes.
Egbert just kind of exists. He doesn't. He's like a whooper. He just kind of smiles through life, and he doesn't quite understand how he got here. He just kind of met the nice lady at the spaceport and was like, "Hey, is this my ticket?" Sure. It wasn't his ticket.
maybe I should ask you guys a more important question. Because we're gonna do a cold open here.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Where's the jukebox?
Heck is a cold.
I can't think of a good... Wait, where the heck do I even have an image of Lily at? Oh, I hear that music playing.
Maybe Lily Emerald.
Lily Emerald could work. I just don't want to have the version with her with the bandana on. Yeah, it's gonna have to be that one. I could go for that. That music though is pretty funky.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
As a space pirate hunter, I dragged Kay by the ankle to wherever he ended up, thinking he is a space pirate.
And I followed the two of them going, gosh, this seems like a good time.
All right. So with this music, what I actually want to know is, what are you all doing in a like an open top van in the middle of the desert driving right now?
Open top van.
I am in the driver's seat. I think all of these people are suspected space pirates, so I'm trying to drive them to prison.
You're driving
I'm
them to
just-
prison.
What?
I'm just taking a look at this lovely scenery outside. Look, it's a rock. And another rock. Gosh, this rock looks a little bit different from the last rock, guys. Did you
Are there
see
any-
that?
Are there any rocks that look like ketchup?
No.
Oh,
Wait,
look
no.
over there.
There's one
Look over there.
really far in the distance. We're driving towards it.
We should probably
Oh,
show
that's
all the characters,
disappointing.
all the characters' names, I suppose. So
Yeah,
Ah.
that's what I was. That's why I was. What I was going to segue into once we established why you guys were driving in this open top van through the desert.
Where are we
okay.
driving to?
Oh, that's a good question. Where are we driving to? Archer, you are the one who was who's driving the van, and I think I'd like you to introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Richard Beaumont. I come from a long line of space pirate hunters, and I am currently driving the suspected space pirates towards prison so they can face their judgment.
Space
There is
pirate
also-
prison.
Yes, space pirate prison.
Okay, because space pirates got to
Space
go in
prison.
space pirate prison. They can't. They'll always break out of a regular prison.
Correct.
Hi, Richard. I'm Egbert.
Hello, Egbert. You are a suspected space pirate. Please stop trying to converse with me.
All right, Fruity. That
Okay.
sounds like an opportunity for you to introduce yourself, though. What is Egbert doing in the back, or what is Egbert doing in the back of this van?
Again, Egbert is just looking at the scenery, enraptured by the dull, monotonous, just rocky, brown landscape around him.
Brown is
Gosh, this place sure is pretty, he says, looking at nothing.
real. All right, and that's
Also,
I
you
think
guys
that's
should meet my pet chicken, he says, pulling out a bird that is really clearly a crow.
That is a space chicken.
Shouldn't be able to get any sort of profit out of that bitch.
Hmm.
You need something like a space cow. Something which I would have if this bugger hadn't taken me away from my herd. Can't. I know
Then
I
that sounds
shot
like
you
it's
with my
Suspected space pirate. You're
Then
I
that
know I
sounds like-
shot you with my shotgun, but I was trying to protect my herd. I need the money.
what hurt?
I have a bunch of space cows back on the ranch.
Then that
How
sounds
did
like
I
a
know?
wolf.
I will get one of my fellow space pirate hunters to temporarily watch over your herd.
Oh,
Jesus.
If any of them die, you can sue.
Then, if you don't mind, could you explain your character to me again? Because I didn't get a chance to hear you the first time because Archer interrupted you.
I am Horton Howardson. I am a proud space cow farmer. Alas, the market for space meat is terrible at the moment. No one's buying my cows. I'm forced to survive on bare trips of moisture from the rocks. And this bugger came and stole me away. I was just on trying to protect my space cow herd.
Well, that's
I
terrible.
can't top this.
Well, here's your opportunity, Kirby. Why don't you explain yourself to us?
Me, I'm just, just a ordinary, treasure hunter extraordinaire. That's all. Just, sometimes I like to like peruse around certain locations and stuff, and sometimes there's some items, some interesting items that shouldn't be where they belong, and I just kind of relocate them.
It sounds like a space pirate to me.
Sounds definitely like a space pirate to me.
Well, no. I prefer to go things about in a very legal manner, and I'd prefer not to arouse suspicion of any people that would give me trouble. I just I like to just prefer to keep things something to just not worry about.
There is an
I
X
didn't know
button on-
stealing was legal.
There is an X button on Richard's dashboard, and he presses it.
It just
The
says
words
doubt.
It just says doubt on the window now.
Okay, whatever.
And I believe that brings us to our last resident of this van. Kay, would you mind explaining yourself, and what are you doing in the back of this van?
Okay. Who are you people? I just wake up in the middle of I just wake up in this van with you people, and you call yourself pirates? I don't even know what's going on.
You're a suspected space pirate.
I don't even want to give my real name. I'm scared for my life. You just call me by some random letter in the alphabet. Just
I like
me
the
by
letter K.
I like your thinking, Eggman.
I'm partial to the letter X, but sure, we'll go with K.
Okay.
Gosh. So it sounds like all of you are suspected for a crime, but I highly doubt any of you are actual criminals. But here you are in the back of this van.
Oh, how did I end up like this? I ended up
probably
with a bunch
a
of pirates
party
in some
here.
man. Getting get to some prison. How did I end up like this? I need to
Maybe you hit the
rethink my
ketchup
life
too hard,
choices.
Kay.
Alright, so what is happening is we are driving through the desert in this open-top van towards Space Pirate Prison.
As you are driving through the desert, the desert sun crests over the under the horizon as it is late in the afternoon, and it is about 40 or 50 miles out from the nearest settlement where you think the space pirate prison that you bring all of your prospective criminals back to blaze. Your dashboard lights up as you get some strange weather readings, and you know that sandstorms are coming. Fog is and of other sorry. And you can see off in the distance that these sandstorms begin to form kind of a cloud, and this is about maybe 40 or 50 miles to your east. But the desert is like wide open, and although there are rocky outcroppings here, there, and here and there throughout it, it largely is very, very flat land. So to your north is the village, and to the east is the perspective of a gathering sandstorm. And your dashboard on your van lights up with another strange reading, and it says to the northwest, just by the village, and a strange object is beginning to descend through the atmosphere. And as a loyal space pirate hunter, you are enticed by the prospect of more space pirates to capture.
Do the rest of us know about this?
This van is awful full, but I think I can fit more space pirates in it. We're making a detour.
Whoa! Hey, what's this
He
about?
turns the wheel hard and attempts to whip the van around in the direction that.
Wait!
He predicts
Oh my god!
Fuck my back.
Kay has
slams his foot on the gas, and it's just vroom.
Hey, what's the big idea, jerk dude?
Kay can't even grab onto anything, so he just slams
There are more
right
space
into Lily.
pirates for me to capture.
Well, at
So
least
I'm
just deposit the ones you think you've got then first.
No! Who knows when they could escape or cause harm?
Yeah.
Sorry, Lily.
Preemptive measures.
Sorry, Lily. It turns out that justice waits for no man or woman.
Well, hey, didn't you? What about the weight capacity on this thing?
A lot higher than you think it is.
Oh.
Listen, you
I
crazy
don't know.
pirate,
My
just let me
chicken's
off this
pretty
van.
heavy.
No, you're a suspected space pirate.
I'm not a space pirate. Do I even look
No,
like a
that's
pirate?
Down soon,
Yes,
it's just out of
actually, you
justice.
kind of do.
Oh my god! There's no sense in arguing with this.
Correct.
Don't worry, we can
You
see
cannot
later.
argue with justice.
All right, Archer. I think you're gonna need to let everybody else talk as well, because this is a Skyrim opening here, and I have a feeling that
Yeah.
everybody is going to want to figure out what the hell is going on in the back of this wagon.
Egbert's pretty fine with everything that's happening, to be honest.
Really?
He's fine with everything.
What? Are you actually enjoying being scrambled there, Eggman?
I like a lot of things.
Well, whatever.
I like to see the scenery. I like riding roller coasters. But I like nothing more than a good breakfast. And you know what? It looks like breakfast time.
It's 4:00 in the afternoon.
It looks like breakfast time.
Richard presses another button on his dashboard, and the doubt on the window screen is replaced with a clock, or a digital clock. It
Listen,
currently
there's
says-
nothing wrong with having breakfast all day, every day.
Every meal should be breakfast.
I highly
have.
disagree.
You can't have a good chicken dinner for breakfast.
And that would be, at that point, it would be a chicken breakfast.
Do you know what we can have for
Exactly.
breakfast?
I mean, have you guys never heard of chicken waffles?
With space cow.
A good chicken breakfast is not a good chicken dinner.
You can have space beef for every meal of the day. In
I
the
don't
morning.
want your space pirate space beef.
Hey, buddy,
It's
jerk
good
dude.
quality organic space beef.
Why would someone who herds cows and stuff like that, space cows, why would they even be a space pirate?
I'm
mean-
not a space pirate.
Yeah,
For God's sake.
if
Just
any,
because I took a few pot shots at this punk doesn't make me any more of a space pirate.
yeah, if anything, this person would probably be space mafia.
You raise a valid point. All right,
Don't roll any cash.
you're under extra watch, potential space mafia.
Oh, thanks, you bugger.
Hey, no problem.
So as Jesus. So as Lily Littleton continues to screw the entire rest of the party over, Archer, your van hurtles across the sand, kicking up clouds of dust behind you, and there is a you can hear a sort of like strange whizzing noise as the clouds above you begin to descend upon the land with the incoming impact of whatever the hell this object in the atmosphere is. What,
All right.
What was that?
I slam on the brakes and twist the wheel to bring the car to a stop faster.
And that's about when the object impacts.
Oh, jeez.
So there's a loud crash as very close to your vehicle, and just as you're bringing it around to a side, you hear you feel the sound of this impact, and the world around you is rocked as there is just an explosion of dirt and sand that sends the truck flipping over to the side.
Oh shit!
Well, that wasn't very nice.
Nice driving, you cunt.
This is the worst drive I've ever been a part of. I'm glad I didn't pay you any money for this.
The car is sailing through the air and flipping end over end over end over end. And I'd like to demonstrate the mechanics of this game. Everybody, please. I would like you all to roll me a survive and tell me how you survive.
Oh,
Fine.
That's easy. It's just roll a 1d6 and see
Oh.
what's your survival score.
1d6.
No, Archer, that's a d4.
Oh, whoops. My bad. Type.
Oh!
Oh, that
Equal or lower.
you're fine. I'm not fine though, actually.
Oh, no, wait, no.
If it's
Lower number's
than
good.
your
Low is
stat,
good.
You're good.
Low number's good.
Lower or equal to, you're good. Higher
Good
than
thing
your
my
stat
survival
bad.
is 6.
Oh.
Wait,
Wait,
that
what?
means I'm automatically. I can't get survive.
Oh. Does that mean we got someone who died already?
Nope. No. You don't die unless it's narratively appropriate.
Okay, so
As the vehicle is flipping over and over, the airbags activate delayed, and the force of the impact knocks Richard out of his seat because he wasn't wearing his seatbelt, and he falls face first into the dust.
Wolfenhaus.
All right. So for those of you who
Seatbelt.
failed your rolls, by the way, I'll be adding something to your notes. That's not something. That
How do you know if
only
you
I
failed
can
your
see.
rolls?
It's underneath under your stat.
Fire.
Oh, so if I have a
Yes,
6,
yes.
there was no way I could fail this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why like failure takes some strange, like passing and failing takes some strange things.
So Egbert
interesting.
also isn't wearing a seatbelt. And, like, there is some horror car crash level bullshit that happens to him. He goes flying out of the front. His head, just kind of catches on the hood as it pops up, and it just crushes he just crushes against it, rolls like a crash test dummy out of the side onto a really hard, sharp rock, and just kind of bounces off. And the crow that he has is just kind of like squawking in his hands as this happens. But then after all of this happens, Egbert just kind of sits up, like he falls on his back. He's lying there for a second, and just kind of sits up and goes, "I'm okay, totally fine."
Lily just simply sees how the van is just kind of like just moving along, just simply repositions herself in a proper location, I suppose, and she's been through this thing before, and just kind of goes like, yeah, okay, I've been on this roller coaster before.
Not the first time she's been arrested for being a space pirate.
No, it's not the first time.
Wolfen
So,
is wearing seatbelts. Apart from mild cheating, he's fine.
Archer and Nova, I have added something to your notes.
As Richard stands up and dusts himself off, he checks his pocket, and you just hear him wail, "No!" And then he stops and puts it back, whatever it was, right back into his pocket.
Kay, he feels something odd in his cloak after the wreckage. He pulls it out and sees it's his prized mirror. The only way he'll allow anyone to see his own face beneath the cloak on his head, and it's shattered. A small tear just falls from his eye, and then he just puts the mirror back in his cloak.
And I want to make something clear. If I write something on your notes, you do not have to worry about. You don't have to share it with the crowd, but you can.
I just felt like it'd be hilarious to do so.
Yeah, you can choose to if you want to. And as you all get to your feet and dust yourselves off,
Oh, that was a very interesting ride there. Jerk dude, maybe you should try going back to driving school or something like that.
My name is Richard, and you don't have to follow the rules of the road in the desert.
Yeah, but the thing is, we followed rules of survival, because now we're stuck in the middle of a bumfuck nowhere, with nothing to survive on.
Gee, would be nice if we have some space cow right now to survive.
Exactly, but this cunt decided to drive miles away from my village.
Richard is going to take the initiative here and walk up to the crash site.
well, one nice thing about this whole situation is you were hurtling towards the crash site so quickly that you're only about maybe a couple of miles at most out from civilization. It's going to be a hard walk, and you're going to have to get back there before the sun truly sets, and you are beset with the cold night of the desert sands of Thanaxio. But
Can we see the village?
you can see the village very, very far off in the distance, like it's a glint in the distance. Or you could, if this whole place weren't covered in like the dust and the like destruction of the crash site.
Is the crash site the same direction as the village?
The crash site is to the west of the village.
Okay, so we could travel like northwest, and then we'd be heading towards both, right?
Wait, isn't the crash site to the south?
No. I said the crash site is to. I said well, actually, the crash site is right in front of you because it crashed like right next to you guys. But you are west of the village. I said that the object was projected to hit to the northwest of the village, and to the east is where the sandstorms are.
Okay then.
So, you
How do I shrink everyone's names?
the dust continues to crowd around you, and you can feel just waves of heat and the wind from the crash. A pressure emanating from the center of this site. A crater that begins at your feet, and the totaled truck lying tipped over on its side, its engine smoking.
Hey, jerk dude, what's this about space pirates? Because this looks like the opposite of a space pirate.
I think these space pirates were bad at piloting.
Yeah, this, I kind of feel this really weird...
I don't feel anything.
I'm getting some bad vibes from this kind of place,
Richard is going to walk right up to wherever he feels the center of this presence to be at, and he is just, I guess he'll just walk up and see what's going on.
Well, the crater is deep, 20 to
How
30
deep?
feet slanting downward,
Uh-huh.
with an appropriate radius. Some 50 feet outward.
How steep is the slope?
It's not too steep. You should be able to get down there as long as you're careful, but, one trip and you'll be falling. Tumbling.
He's going to try and do a controlled slide down.
Well, that's not super hard for you to do. You're Richard Beaumont. You come from a long line of space pirate hunters. What about the rest of you guys? Horton, Egbert, Lily, and Kay. You get to your feet,
Egbert.
and the first thing you see is Richard disappear into the dust down to the bottom of this crater, as Lily admonishes him for his reckless driving.
Good events.
Kay realizes this is his chance to get the hell out of there. And so he just starts slowly backpedaling towards the direction of the village.
Whoa, hey, Kay, where are you going? Where do you think you're going? Hey.
Whoa, what?
He's moving towards our only chance of fucking survival.
Hey, I'm a little concerned. You think you're going to be taking off here without us? Hey.
Well, if it makes sense, I don't know any of you, and I'd like to be on my way. Something just fell from the sky, and I am freaked out right now.
Well, listen.
Just go back.
We have a choice here.
No, listen. Us not space pirate folk, we need to, stick together if we want to survive, and, so we don't have to deal with these, these weirdos who keep calling us space pirates and such,
But the guy who just called us the space pirates went down there.
Yeah, and we should probably just, let them stay there.
Maybe it was one of those. Maybe it was one of those big rocks from the sky. I like rocks, Egbert says.
Kay just
It just walks down.
Kay,
and speak and just backpedals
Kay.
more.
Kay, you hear in your head a whisper, a voice. Yes. You can be alone. You do not need these people. Do you?
Kay just got he just gets a bunch of chills going down his back. He hears a voice inside his own head, and then he just stays frozen right there in that spot. He doesn't he decides not to backpedal anymore.
Oh, hey,
Why
that's.
are you stopping?
Oh no, it's because he's understanding, our plight. He understands that we need to stick together.
Speaking
we
of
can
together,
together, so we
I got to
can
see that
separate
rock
it.
that just crashed. And Egbert says, and he just, instead of doing like a controlled slide, Egbert just kind of walks. He's just like, dum 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 dum, and just like down the down the side of the crater
I've
in the
updated
same
your
direction.
notes.
Richard, what?
Nova, I have updated your notes.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well. So, yeah. Does anyone familiar with this area, or anyone actually wanted to poke a stick? Poke with a
Given the
stick.
fact we are driven up here by some psychotic bugger, I've got no idea where we are.
Okay. Well.
The dust is beginning to settle from the impact in an unnatural and eerie way. Anyone among you who is reasonably scientific should know that normally, when a meteor hits, it takes like days, weeks, months even for the dust to settle from the impact. But everything just starts to tumble down from the earth or into the dirt. And you can see as it all settles, this crater begins to loom beneath you, or you loom over this crater.
Hey,
You can see clearly the city off in the distance.
What about
sorry, go ahead.
what about those who have already entered the crater?
We're getting to that. I just want to establish what everybody is doing here before we flip back to the people who go into the crater.
Sure.
No.
In
They would call me
most.
superstitious, but is he a dust? It ain't right. I've seen my fair share of meteors down on the ranch, and this is not how it's supposed to go. It takes ages for those fucking dust storms to clear down. This looks the heck out of space cows, and this? It's almost fucking settled.
Hey, Horthen. I want you to roll me a comprehend.
Yep.
There's a force beneath you pulling this dirt down. And as you take a... tell me, where is your mirror, by the way? Where do you keep it?
In a pocket.
Right in your pocket? Okay. Just wanted to know. You can feel a certain weight in your pocket as the things inside of it, the lightest of things, even your clothes, are pulled downward. The dust is pulled downward, the dirt is pulled downward. There's a force beckoning, pulling every part of you towards the center of this crater. You can resist it. You have the physical power to resist it. It's offering you an explanation as to why this dust has cleared, why it's been sucked so quickly back to Earth. And you get a feeling that whatever it is that just crash landed here didn't want to make too much of a scene. And that's why the dust has cleared.
Oh, I don't know about you here, folks, but gravity seems to be a lot smaller around this place. I have no idea why. You can feel it. I'm not superstitious.
Yeah,
I can feel it. That's your presence here.
Well, maybe that in that case we shouldn't be messing around in this place and head back over to the village.
I think I'm inclined to agree. I've come across my fair share of cursed artifacts. I don't like touching that stuff. It's not very pleasant. Also, it doesn't really get good money. Whatever's down there, this quote unquote space pirates, whatever their cargo is, I don't think it's good for us.
Lily,
Oh.
you finally catch a glimpse of what Archer has, or what Richard has already discovered. At the epicenter of this crater is a big, ornate, very expensive-looking box.
Is that thing in pristine condition?
And I want
my
you to
God.
roll me an Enrapture. You'll pass it, but
I mean, I'll roll it, I guess, but it's just okay.
you are acutely aware of just how valuable whatever the hell this thing is just from the materials it's made of. You can see it is made of wood. And on the desert planet of Thanaxio, light years away from the Earth, the mother planet of all humanity, which has spread across the stars, wood is worth more than gold.
Lily's just slightly audibly panting.
Whoa,
just-
there!
Christine?
Just, I'm starting to. Sometimes some cursed items may be worth the trouble. Sometimes, it's.
I wander over to the box. The whole box in it.
Without, well, nothing. No treasure is entirely free of danger. Now, is it, Lily?
Now, oh wait, if you take that box, they can consider you a space pirate. And I mean, aren't you trying to not do that?
Oh no! This jerk dude just doesn't really understand how things work. I can easily make a quick
This is
buck or two.
Thalaxia. You know, it's salvaging law supply.
Yeah.
Whatever we find, we keep and
Yeah.
sell for profit.
Yeah.
Much needed profit.
This I wouldn't even care about sharing this profit from this right here.
Look, I don't want anything to do with this, but I don't feel comfortable with whatever just dropped down in that crater.
Oh,
And
That's
from-
so cool. Us, when I want money to be made, let's split it between ourselves.
But money
Don't
isn't
worry
worth
about it.
money isn't worth my life or your life, you know?
I beg to differ. It's money is the only way you can survive out here in this kind of arid world where we're kind of curious about.
I mean, there are various
I've been
jobs.
surviving on moisture from rocks and protein bars for the last month or so.
You
Do not talk to me about money issues.
you guys can live a simple life. It's not that hard. It's
No, it is hard because no bucket is buying my space cow meat.
Yeah, and I mean,
The market is dropped off. I need whatever money I can get.
yeah, and I prefer dining a nice space beef rather than just whatever mold kind of grows from whatever grossness is on this planet.
Archer,
Yes.
as you continue to skip down into this crater, as you continue to skid lower and lower, you start to feel a force pulling you downward, closer still.
This feels like a trap.
Feels like
But Richard Beaumont does not walk away from traps.
And the rest of you, you can see Richard continue to skid towards this, and he's hit the bottom of the crater. This wooden thing, whatever it is, intimidating, standing tall and straight up.
This box It seems familiar somehow, but at the same time, I have no idea what it is.
Well, I don't know what it is, Egbert says suddenly, just standing behind Richard.
When did you get here?
I just walked.
Okay. Richard is going to gently place his hands on the wooden box. And then he'll start. Wait. Hang on. This box is made of wood, but it just fell from the sky.
Well, gee, that sure is weird, boss.
I don't think wood would survive atmospheric entry.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I mean, I've survived from worse.
All right then, Space Pirate.
I don't know if the rest of you guys can see where we are right now.
He is going to gently open the box.
The box has already been opened.
Wait. Was this... He looks back at Egbert and then back at the box. Was this open? Was this always open?
Oh, I don't know. I was just kind of looking at the rocks in the area.
You can see inside of it if you want.
He's going to look inside of the open box, confused as to when it opened.
What are the rest of you doing as he continues to open this box?
Kay is just...
It's a heavy...
He's clasping
top.
his head
Hard.
from very, very hard. From the voices he's hearing. It feels like there's a sharp pain going into his head.
Egbert is just kind of sitting there smiling at a Richard. He's just got this sort of whooper-like smile that just never goes away. He's just like, wow, this sure is interesting.
Hey,
I wonder what breakfast will be.
guys, I got a really bad feeling about all of this, and my head is starting to hurt. Do you guys hear that?
Lily's just basically just waiting for anything to happen to Richard down there. She wants the coffin, but she's not willing to take the first step towards it. But also kind of glances over at Kay and is like, hey, is this, are you getting affected by these fumes or something?
I don't know. There was just... I think I'm gonna be okay. I think I'm gonna be fine now. I keep hearing things, and then there's just a sharp pain in my head.
Oh,
I think I just need to sit down. Kay just he just decides to just suddenly sit down on the soil and just relax.
Then what were we trying to say earlier? Ven, weren't you saying something earlier?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. Hey, alright, Kay, I guess I'll let you know if something comes up for you to need to run.
Just one quick question. Do you hear that noise? Do you hear a voice coming from somewhere?
Other than the voices in my own, my own voice in my head, no, not really. Hey, did you take how big of a tumble did you take back there?
Kay just has a bunch of goosebumps going on his skin as soon as Lily told him that.
Right, okay, you just sit right there and just don't worry about it, okay?
Kay looks down to the ground. Doesn't answer back.
It seems like Kay has decided that they will not be entering this crater.
Yeah, and Lily's also she's just watching from a distance. She's cautiously watching from a distance.
I'm waiting for that jerk to leave. Get my hands on that sweet wood.
Sorry, what was that, Ben?
I'm waiting for the jet to leave to get my hands on that sweet wood.
Oh,
Sweet,
God.
sweet wood. Richard and Egbert. It's hard to lift this thing. It's heavy. Weighs down, and the increase in whatever the strange gravitational pull of this thing is not making it easier, but standing up, you manage to wrench the door of this strange object further and further open. And inside is something quite possibly more valuable than the wood that this box is made of. Dirt. From planet Earth.
It's dirt! I love dirt!
Fresh,
Almost as much as
soft,
I love rocks.
dark.
It's
Earthy.
fertile soil. My God,
It sure is.
this box. It must have come from Earth. It's traveled so far.
You've only heard about it in legends. It's been hundreds and hundreds of years since anybody's been to the Mother World.
Gee willikers.
But other
There's-
than the Earth, you dig your hands into this. It's soft. It's cool. It's that weird wet feeling that you get, when you drive your hands into really good feeling soft earth, like when you're on a farm or something, freshly tilled. It's
Yeah,
it can't be real.
it's like I'm caught up in a dream. Except it's dirt.
This feels funny in my fingers.
Whoa, what
You're
happened
echoing
to
there,
your
Pretty.
voice?
Echo.
Hold on.
Egbert, you sounded really weird for a moment there.
There you go. Well, gee, I just like the feel of this dirt so much.
Feels really good. Feels
Suspicious.
fresh. Feels fertile. And it feels like something that in this box, whatever the hell it is.
I bet my fellow space pirate hunters would love this.
I mean, this
We'd
is
be able
this
to
is
start a
money.
garden.
This is like holy goddamn hell. This is money.
Oh boy.
This is more money. This is worth more than you could. You can't actually put a number on this.
We'd be the best space pirate hunters the world has ever seen with the gear that we could get for this. But we could also start our own gardens, and man, gardens. I could have
So-
garden-fed chickens for my good chicken dinner.
You wouldn't have to keep using hydroponics. Water is also pretty hard to come by here.
So apparently this is worth a lot, huh?
Yes, this is worth everything.
And more
Wow.
Worth
importantly,
more than this whole planet.
save for the dirt, there is nothing inside of this strange box, but the lid that you've lifted and tilted lands to the ground with a thud, kicks up dust all around it, and on the back of the lid you see written in old world script,
My God,
In the
is this
language-
the legendary English?
in the language of the humans of Earth. You see written, "Who hears my voice? Who holds my blood? Who seeks my life? Who gains my soul?"
Curious,
That's a good one.
Oh my god. Oh,
I don't know
Kirby,
who this Ash is.
Kirby did ask, can we hear Richard and Egbert from up the top?
I think they were probably just talk. Richard was talking more hushed.
Well,
That is interesting transcription. It sounds
I
very
don't know what it
ominous.
means.
I'm glad I studied the language of English at Space Pirate Hunter School.
Wow, boss, you must be pretty smart.
I never thought it would come in handy, but
Well, I like this dirt. I think I want to take it home with me.
you are not taking that dirt home with you, Space Pirate.
What's a space pirate?
You!
I'm.
Who holds my blood, who hears my voice, who seeks my life, who has my soul.
Are you sure? Because I thought they said Gary was here. Ash is a loser.
Oh yeah, that's on the other side. Like someone like hastily carved it in on the bottom, like box graffiti.
Yeah, inside
Okay.
inside woodbox graffiti.
Sidewood box graffiti.
Archer.
Yes.
The dust settles. The wood sits dead in this crater. And the dirt lays open for you to hold. For all to see. And you hear far off in the distance the roar of engines, as people are sure to want to know just what the hell is over here.
Oh, curses.
You don't
I
have
hope
a
that's
lot
my
of
Space
time.
Pirate Hunter buddies.
You don't have a lot of time before they get here if you want to claim this as your own. Lily, from the top of the crater, you can see exactly what Archer hears.
Okay, that sounds like my cue to be making sure we're claiming this thing right now.
Yep.
And,
Do that. We're not waiting anymore.
yeah,
Harold.
There!
at this point, like my character just kind of just slides down the.
Yes,
I'm
good.
passing her heels.
Help me, you space pirates! We cannot allow other space pirates to claim this!
Kay raises his arms in the air and he says, "I already told you, I don't want any part of this. You do you over there."
All right, that's
Before,
that's your thing then.
before everybody starts like lifting this, just Egbert's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna bring a little handful of this home, and just gets a little handful of the dirt from inside and puts it in his pocket.
Feels good.
So fucking dead.
Feels good.
It's dirt.
Ooh,
Now help me get it out of here.
Shit.
all right, I am. Hey,
You two stuff my hands in the garden and grab as much dirt as I can.
Hey, stop! I'm gonna try and slam the wood door on her hands.
Oh, no. This thing is too heavy for you to do that quickly.
Oh.
It took a Herculean effort for you to even get it off.
Damn. Okay. So we're just, he's gonna point at Lily. You! Grab the lid! The rest of us! The box!
I have a strong
Okay.
feeling we're not moving this. If for some wood this size and for this not to look burnt.
We need to bury it.
Yeah, we'll think about that later. I know it's weird, but we cannot allow this to fall into the wrong hand. The hands of space pirates.
Okay, so how do you propose we're gonna get this out of here when all we got is our feet?
Wait. Hang on.
I mean, that's-
Richard is going to start running out of the crater, and he's going to look at his truck, and then he's going to say, "Damn it!" And
It
then
is
he's going
flipped over
run
to the
back
side.
down.
The five of you working together might be able to get it back on its feet, but the engine is still smoking. It's not like you're going to be carrying an entire casket back in this thing.
Well, let's see. You know,
We grab
there's
what
the
we can, and then we bury it.
Hang on. He's going to... Actually, before he dives back into the crater, would he have any kind of, like, hook and rope on the back of his truck that he could
Yeah,
be... like-
probably. It's your space
Okay.
pirate. It's your space pirate hunting gear.
Yeah, he's gonna, like, grab his, like, hook and rope and then try and, like, drag it or carry it down into the crater and see if he can hook it onto the coffin somehow. Or, sorry, hook it onto this mysterious wooden box somehow.
Orthan, the sun is beginning to set in the sky, and we've hit that magical point where it's just cool enough for you to be able to move around without needing like gallons and gallons and gallons of water. But you know you don't have much time to get back to the village before before the night sets in.
Skeleton girls, we need to grab as much dirt as we can. Bury this shit. Come back for it later.
You know,
The roar of engines continues to get louder.
He will
Can't
start.
let them get it.
You're right. They could be even worse space pirates.
wait, hold on a second. You mean to tell me you don't have any kind of like, proper camping gear, survival gear for in that truck?
I was just supposed to be bringing you over to the space pirate prison.
What you?
Not this.
You call yourself a space pirate hunter? You're supposed to be always prepared for the events of like your truck breaking down the middle of the road. Well, quote unquote.
My truck's
road.
not supposed to break down.
Meanwhile, while
good
all
point.
this is happening, Egbert is
what's
stuffing.
Egbert doing?
Egbert has just been casually just putting more dirt into his pockets. Into just whatever wherever he can fit it, but not because he really understands the value of it, but more because I like the stuff that feels good. I'm gonna get more of it.
I mean, there are sacks and stuff like that. There's plenty of like, if you wanted to, you could probably lighten this whole thing up just by dragging the earth, the dirt out of it.
Yeah. So I guess I'll bring down some sacks to carry the dirt in as well from my truck.
And the five of you here, well, except for Kay, who was on the other side of the crater. Kay, you can see that like wagons and vans and other dune buggies and like various vehicles that similar to the ones that Archer was driving, but not as nonsensically open topped.
Now,
What was that?
this shit is our shit.
Well,
We can't
And,
let them get it.
well, I
Hayes is just
understand.
thinking to himself that he could just hitch a ride. He doesn't care about getting this coffin.
Okay, stop arguing and bury it.
Well, thanks for the bag there, mister.
Look, there's no way we're gonna hide this from them. Like these guys are hungry for scraps. They're gonna know exactly where this thing hits. We might as well just, at this point, since this genius over here doesn't have stuff to let us camp here, that means we can't stick with the finders keepers rule about this place. So we have to simply just like take what we can get.
We've
and
got the dirt.
We've got some
It's
dirt.
time to jet.
I really would have preferred some of the wood on this thing.
If you want to drag the lid of the coffin,
No,
you can carry it yourself.
I'm
So,
good.
While all this is happening, Egbert is just has been putting the dirt continuously into the bags that all the like remaining dirt into the bags that Richard brought down. Just, like,
Good job, Egbert. You
There's
really
a
seem like
lot.
a professional space pirate.
There's a lot of dirt. A lot.
Bank box. Well, I'm filling up enough bags, like where everybody gets one, basically.
You're doing a good
These,
job,
uh,
Eggman.
You look off to the top of the crater, and Kay, you can see on the other side now, like these vans, they pulled up to the side of it. And you just see people in like desert gear, cloaks to protect from the sun, and other like what do you call it, head wraps and headscarves to protect themselves from the dust and the storms. They kind of just get off to the edge of the and one man, like a wide brimmed hat, like looks down at the crater at everybody and just calls out, "Hey down there! You guys need
Hello.
some help?"
Yeah, you might say so.
Nah, we're good.
I mean,
No!
Kay stands up and starts waving his hands. Yes! I need help! I need help! I need a ride!
Richard is going to walk up to the man in the wide-brimmed hat. Why, hello there! I am Richard Beaumont.
Hello there, Artie
I
Van
am-
Halen.
I'm a member. I am a member of the Space Pirate Hunting Force. I came to investigate this, crashed object. Are you a good citizen or a member or an ally of the Space Pirate Hunting Force?
he's part
What,
of
are you
that
kidding me?
village, you dummy.
Well, we all come from Red Sun down over yonder.
Ah, I see.
Oh, now, hey,
Well-
hold on a second. Ain't you that Beaumont boy?
Yes, I did say my name was Beaumont earlier.
No, yeah, you're that crazy who keeps on bringing people into the prison for spitting in the dirt.
What? What? Excuse me? I have done no such thing. I only bring proper suspected space pirates into the space pirate prison.
Meanwhile, while
Oh, who are those people
Richard
down
is-
there in that crater? More of your space pirates?
They are suspected of being space pirates, yes, but I am getting them to help me with this investigation because my truck broke down.
No.
while this is all happening, like you just from the sideboard side, you just see Egbert just silently carrying one of the bags on his back, just
The hell?
walk out of the crater, go, "Oh hi, boss! I think I'm gonna go into town now," and just kind of start walking off.
Well, hey, hold on now another second. Sun's about to set. If you're gonna go back into town, you're gonna want to get in one of these vans here.
Yep.
I don't want to see
Okay.
you walking nowhere. Hey, you. And
Thanks.
he motions over to Kay, and he's like, "Yeah, y'all the only one out here who looks like he's actually dressed for the weather. Get your ass over here."
Yes, sir. Kay just sprints over.
Hey there. Name's Artie. Artie Van Halen. What do they call you?
Nice to meet you. I am Kay.
Okay, good to meet you, boy. Come here.
Uh,
What are you? You live over in that town over there?
I do not actually.
All right. Well, we'll get you set up. What the hell? Sam hell's in the bottom of this thing down here.
I have
Something
no
about
clue.
space pirates.
It was
I
a
just-
box with dirt in it.
Quickly, I want to say, while this is going on, Richard is going to go see if he can get his communications device working and make an emergency call, and I'm going to be right back.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, your comm gear is like it's busted up to shit, but you can probably get it working like with duct tape and chewing gum style.
Yeah, so that's what he's going to do, and while he's doing that, I'm going to be AFK for a bit.
All right. So yeah,
Egbert just kind of
we're
gets in
gonna
the
close
car.
this out anyway. Like we're ending our opening scene here, which is investigate the coffin, and I guess our next game is gonna be heading back to the village and the other stuff here. But I wanna give everybody a little bit of spotlight time before we finish out here. So yeah, Van Halen like heads over to Kay, and he's just like, yeah, well, I'm I guess you'd call me not really the I guess we don't really have a mayor over in Red Sun over there. More of a town manager kind of person. Nice to meet you. Yeah. This here monstrosity, whatever the hell it is, belong to you guys?
It does not. It fell from
Yes,
the
it
sky
does.
and they suddenly got obsessed over it.
Yeah, well, finders keepers down here.
Oh,
See how it goes on
okay.
next you. Sounds like it's yours. The hell is it made of? It looks like wood or something, but I ain't never seen no wood before.
I didn't get a close look as to what it was, but whatever it was, they are obsessed with it and they want to keep it.
I mean, I just kind of wanted the stuff in the box because it felt good.
Oh. Well, I'll leave you guys to divvy whatever the hell that shit is up for yourselves. Is it dark down there? Huh. Pretty good for...
So I guess at this point,
Feels good in my fingers. I haven't
yeah.
felt dirt like this in a while.
I guess at this point,
Kind of like digs his hand. There's dust down there. It's definitely not made of the same shit that Earth dirt is, or anything like that. But this guy is not the kind of person who would know what like dirt is or anything like that.
So I guess at this point, Lily probably like emerges from the crater with maybe like a bag or two of the soul that that she did not pack away. It was all Egbert, but she just kind of just like okay, you packed up enough dirt that you can't carry. I'm just casually take this with me now. Hey there. What was that you've been saying your name was? Mr. Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Yeah. Hey, how's it
Van
going?
Halen.
Hey, how's it going? I don't know how much you guys would be willing to let us keep most of the stuff that's there, but it's understandable if the fact that we had to go with you guys, and usually that kind of relinquishes the whole finders keepers thing, but
Listen, your space pirate hunter buddy over there is one rough customer. And nobody in Red Sun wants to mess with that motherfucker.
Really? I mean,
Yeah, he's guarding you. I ain't into it.
No, listen. He keeps thinking that we're up to no good. Like, look, we're all from like all
sounds like a
parts
real asshole, but if he's willing to keep you safe, then hey.
Yeah, until he takes us to some prison, I guess. And I'd rather not deal with any kind of like the whole red tape that goes in the whole like sitting in a jail cell and whatnot.
Listen, lady. More matter with less art. A man named William Shakespeare once said that.
Well, yeah. Hey, do you think any of your vehicles are equipped to maybe pick up something that looks way heavier than it looks like?
Yeah. Probably get y'all back to the village if we need to.
Yeah. I think we were pretty much willing to just kind of like give up most of this stuff that's in there, because
We're 600 miles out from the nearest spaceport. You want to get whatever the hell this thing is off this rock.
Stuck
in the village for another couple of days until we can arrange a transport.
Oh, it's really that bad, huh? Well, that's...
What the hell are you all doing out here anyway?
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know about this guy over here. I know that one over there is all about the space beef, but me, I'm a person who likes
hey! Orton! Hey, Orton!
Hey! See this little shit? Came and bucketed up my space cows.
Yeah, how's the cattle doing?
Business is terrible. No one's buying
sounds
space
like
beef.
Well, you know what it is? What are they drinking? We told you. We got plenty of evaporators out here. You ever want all the water you can drink?
Yeah, then you're going to charge me for the water. I'm already struggling to make do as it is with what I've got.
What the hell are you doing in the back of this man's van anyway there, Horton?
This guy, he's calling me a space pirate.
I can tell him he ain't a space pirate.
Exactly. This guy, I take a few pot shots at him with my shotgun because he's coming around on my ranch trying to hurt them with space cows.
That's a waste of perfectly good ammo.
Yeah. How should I know he wasn't going to hurt me space cows? I love me space cows. But this guy over here, he could have hurt them for all I know. He calls me a space pirate after that.
All right. Well, let's get all you fine fellas back into these vans here. We'll see if we can get you all home. Hey, out there! Hey, tall, dark, and dangerous. He calls across the crater to Richard. You got your comms up and running, or what?
Yes, I have sent an emergency message to my friends on the Space Pirate Force. Or Space Pirate Hunting Force, sorry.
Friends and Space Pirate Hunting Force are right here. Listen, you took into custody Horton P. Haraldson. It's one of the only space cow farmers we got around here. What the hell are you doing, boy?
They shot at me. I thought they were in cahoots with the space pirates.
Listen. Red Sun Village Code number 298B says that a space cow farmer is absolutely allowed to defend their space cattle against any potential cattle rustlers. And I'm afraid that takes priority over your suspicions that they might be space pirates, especially since, I hate to break it to you, but we are a couple 100 miles down from space.
Exactly.
Space pirates can land on planets.
They can? I thought they were supposed to be in space.
At that point, they just become desert pirates. Now, let's get everybody... What the hell is that thing in the bottom? You know, if that thing's heavy, we're going to get a... Jesus Christ. Fucking Matthew, get your ass over here. We got a winch or something like that. You can see one of his compatriots, just like a burly man in a cloak, who is like with just a headscarf around his head, just like, got the winch right here, sir.
Just hey, remember, just make sure not to scratch that thing up.
Don't scratching it. Don't worry about it. We keep it nice and soft. It's all right. What's your name? Ain't seen you around here.
Oh, me? I am Lily Littleton, treasure hunter extraordinaire. You might not have heard me around these parts, but I tend to like to well, go around adventuring and discovering what things can be discovered and such.
Yeah, it's a good way to get yourself real dead real fast around here in these parts.
Yeah, it is kind of a little bit of a dangerous thing, but
What the hell is that you're wearing?
Well, it's very
Yeah,
comfortable.
put this on.
But hey.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable adventuring gear, okay? And it works just well with dealing with the arid, arid weather and stuff like that. It's just
Yeah, you
not
probably
so much
invest
when.
in every last dollar you make on sunscreen, girl.
Hey,
Are we supposed to be sharing our last names? Oh, in that case, I'm Egbert Lowen.
How you doing there, Egbert? You following this lady around?
No, I don't even know how I got here, but it seems like fun.
Yeah, I've seen stranger things in my life. Well, welcome aboard. Welcome to Red Sun.
Hi.
So hey, is there any what's interesting in Red Sun?
Water. And one of the only sources of it around here.
Oh wait, is it easy water? Like, do we need to actually like?
As long as you're not taking showers every hour, every second, every day, we should have about enough of it for you to drink. But I mean, it's pretty simple. You see, we got it, and he points off into the distance. You can actually see a little in like the flat like landscape and everything. You can see these little tiny towers kind of poking out of the desert walls or the desert ground, and you recognize them as if any of you are here from know anything about Star Wars, they're moisture evaporators. They what they do is they take the moisture out of the air, and people on this desert planet use it for drinking water.
I thought this is gonna be an uncomfortable visit, but I guess this might be better than I thought.
Actually, I got a question. Do they have a good breakfast in town?
Oh, we got space chickens. We got space cows. Thanks very much, Horton.
Well,
Get a
do
little
you
bit of
have
space milk?
eggs and bacon?
Is
Maybe some
Richard
space
close
pigs?
enough to hear the space chickens? Is he close enough to hear about the space chickens?
Well, you're gonna need to you probably can hear about the space chickens, yes.
Did somebody say space chickens?
Yeah, baked and fried just the way you like them, Richie.
Oh boy, more than anything else, I love a good chicken dinner.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, people. We're gonna get you winched up here. We'll load this thing in the back of our van, and let's see if we can get you guys someplace to sit. Orton. I appreciate, by the way, Ben, I appreciate that when I said Horton P. Haraldson, you just filled it in with Petroshki.
Wait, what?
I gave I said that's Horton P. Haraldson, the only space cow rancher around here, and she just filled it in with a P word for the name. That's great. And as you all get winched up, and the sun begins to set, and darkness begins to overtake the desert, it's a fairly hefty effort, but you managed to make it in, and we everybody starts to make their way back to the village, and
Oh no. Oh,
I think that's a good stopping point.
Oh.
No!
Oh.
The sound. Wait. The sound of dice and then going, oh, is the stopping point.
Okay. You hear that voice in your head again.
Uh-oh.
Holds my blood.
Oh,
And from
God.
behind rocks, there is a low rumbling. And that is definitely a good place for us to leave off, as
And
The
scene.
last thing any of you hear before our scene, alongside that low rumbling, is a soft, piercing howl.
Space wolves?
Space bat wolves.
Dogs!
All right, and that's that because it's 10 o'clock, and we said that we were gonna go till 10.
Ha ha.
Okay.
Hey.
That was a lot. A lot happened, but a lot didn't happen.
Horror is all about what you can't see.
Yes, yes.
All right, so that was a short
nice.
session, everyone.
That was pretty nice, actually.
Good luck.
That was pretty nice.
That was an event.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh,
I would
Also,
love to continue
Kirby,
this with everybody. I think it's a little
everyone-
bit easier for me to do that.
yeah.
I would.
Hmm?
Yes. I would also like you to refresh the page so you can see the new image that I have. That's basically what I think this character. Just everyone, please.
Wait,
Just
refresh.
refresh the page.
I don't know what I'm refreshing.
Roll
here.
20.
Okay. Oh wait, isn't? Oh, it's a bad idea for me to do that. I think. Oh.
Well, we're
Oh
just-
my god.
Oh my god.
What? What happened?
The image that Fruity went with. It's a whooper.
The same as the first image.
I don't know how I got here. You're just a smiling whooper.
So I'd like to give a shout out to my players tonight. Thank you very much, everybody, for playing. And I hope that we have some fun with this. It's going to be a little mini campaign. It'll probably only last maybe like 2 or 3 sessions.
Hey.
So I will tell you the thing that we rolled in the beginning of the scene. We rolled a 5, which was learn 1 secret about Dracula and 1 secret about a PC. And for those of you watching or listening at home, let's see if you can suss out what the secret was.